Good morning. This is Dr. David A. Padgett. This is World Regional Geography, Section 98B, Tennessee State University. Today is February 15th, 2021. And so today we're going to start off with a couple of brief housekeeping notes, and then we'll get right into today's assignment. So I'm going to share my screen here, this out of there. Okay, so here is the course landing page in eLearn. And as usual, I'm going to go down to the calendar. And so just make note of the fact that writing assignment 3 is due today. Still in, this should be, and let's see, for this class it's actually 12:30 p.m. Save that very quickly. Okay, so notice
is that tonight 12:30 or 12:30 coming up?
Yeah, 12:30 p.m. However, as I mentioned before, every assignment has a built-in grace period. So it's only 1 point off for every 12 hours it's late for up to 5 days, after five calendar days, and then that's it. So if you haven't turned it in, if you turn it in 12 hours late, it's 1 point off. The exercise or the assignment is worth 25 points. So yes, even if you turn it in late, an A is still possible, assuming that it is A-level work. So just be aware of that. Again, if you have any questions about any assignment, let me know. The only assignments that don't have a grace period are the quizzes, or don't have a 12-hour grace period are the quizzes. You haven't had any quizzes yet. That's coming up. But you do have unit exam A coming up. And so as I mentioned last Wednesday, unit exam A will be administered on Wednesday, February the 24th. It will be an open book kind of take-home style exam. And so I will discuss the exam in much greater detail as we get closer to the date. But I did promise to give you a 14-day advance notice, which I did on the 10th. So the Unit A exam will cover everything in Unit A related to the introduction to geography, including the reading assignments, writing assignments, obviously these recorded lectures, and the GIS assignment that we're going to start off on today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, I'm going to do one thing here very quickly to get us started today, and that is to make this assignment visible so that I'm not the only one looking at it. And now I'm going to switch over to student view so I can see what you all are seeing. Okay, so today we are going to begin working on the GIS assignment, your first Geographic Information Systems assignment, GIS assignment 1, North America, the North America hometown geography map. And so this might explain a little bit of why I asked you where you're from, because you'll need that information in order to complete this particular assignment. So I'm going to click here, or you should click there. Then you go to GIS assignment 1, North America hometown geography map. Click there, and you'll see two links. The first one, you'll click on to download the Word document that has your instructions. So I'm going to start off here. I'm going to walk you through the first part of this. Now, for the first part of this assignment, you will sign up for an ArcGIS online account, which is a free account. You don't have to do this right this minute, but I'm just going to, and the sign up process is in the instructions, but just to demonstrate, you should just open up this link and it will go right to how to create an ArcGIS public account. This is a free geographic information systems account. You don't have to pay for it. Just first name, last name. Make sure this is an email address that you use regularly and one that you, for which you have the password, because you will have to use that email for login confirmation at first and from time to time. So just, I know sometimes we sign up for things and we use that other email address. Don't use that one. You'll have to actually confirm with this email address. Excuse me. So the sign up process is pretty simple. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. You don't have to do that right this minute. We have other things to do, but the when you do eventually get into your account and you log in, like I'm signing in, it'll look something like this, and then you'll just go to the map here in the pull down menu, and then you'll get here. This is your account, your name. See where my name is right there, David. But your name will be here. So that'll be your account. But we don't have to do that right this minute. What we have to do today is go through the process of building the attribute table that supports the map. And that attribute table will contain data about your hometowns. Okay, so that's the plan. So we're going to scroll here, here, and down to number 5, where it says each student, that's you, must complete the hometown geography map spreadsheet provided. And so we're going to collectively build this spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through it. So we're going to enter the following data for you into the shared spreadsheet. So we're all going to do this together today. We're going to get as far as we can through this. I'm going to lead you through it. So the spreadsheet is at the drop box right here. It's a shared spreadsheet. So you click here. It's in. Now, when you get here, you'll get this request to open with Google Sheets. Now, if you're on your phone right now, you might want to just listen to the recording or watch the recording later. But if you're on a PC, follow along. I'm going to walk you through it. So let's try to get into the shared spreadsheet. You should be able, and so you should have editor's privilege, or you will have editor's privilege once you get in. So let's try to get into the spreadsheet. We're going to collectively get as much completed on this spreadsheet as we can today. Now, the first 2 fields, notice here it says complete field A. So in an Excel spreadsheet or in any spreadsheet program, the columns are called fields, the rows are called records. And so it says here field A. So field A is, here's A, and then so you will type in, I'm going to type in my name here, and so you all can start below my name. Padgett, my hometown city. Now I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And so let's see, we have one person that's in, I see. Now it doesn't give you your name, it just gives you some anonymous see, one person's in so far. And so you can just type your name in. I mean, we'll type your name in. Don't delete my name. Yeah, below my name. Okay, I'll put my name back in. All right. So whoever that is, just you can start at record 3 and type your name and then your hometown, city, and state. And everybody else can get in also. Just don't erase other people's data. So, oh, first and last name. Yeah, we're on first and last name basis. Until you become Oprah or Serena, then you can go just by your first name. But right now, I need first and last name. You know, just the one day we might know you as just Jillian. You know, but right now, let's see, Jillian's in political science. Yeah, so now she can, you know, if you like, I guess we could say, yeah, I don't know. So we got 2 people in. So Jillian's in, and somebody else is in there too. I think there's so thank you very much. So Caden, spread this out for you there. Type in your hometown, city, and state. Just jump in. If you have problems getting into the spreadsheet, just let me know right now, and I'll help you out. If you get lost along the way, let me know, because this is going to be a team effort. So we've got Caden's in there, and Jillian's from Cincinnati, Ohio, but just don't work ahead. Just name and hometown city. So Caden's from Snellville, Georgia. Anyone else? Okay, someone else. Wait, there's only 3 of us in. Okay. Yeah, Travis and Braxton. You need any help? Any assistance?
No, sir.
Okay.
How do we get into the spreadsheet again?
Okay, so you go to. Were you able to get to the assignment here? Let me go all the way back out. Go here to the course web page.
I was finna say.
Down. Click here.
So you was gonna answer my call?
Click here. And then click on the shared spreadsheet for the hometown geography map. It'll open up. And then you want to hit open with Google Sheets. And it should take you right into here. Okay, so yeah, Braxton, you okay?
I'm good. It was let me see if I can try to do it. I'm trying to pull it up for some reason. It's saying I have to sign in or something. When
Wait, are you
I clicked on the link to the Drive Google thing.
okay? So wait, so you got to here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then you clicked here, and then what happened?
When I had pulled it up, I was trying to type in my
Oh,
name.
did you open up? Did you go to open with Google Sheets?
No, sir, I didn't.
Yeah, you have to open it in Google Sheets. That way you can get in where everybody else is.
All right. So,
okay, I see Devin Adams is in. Adams. Okay. So see, we have Devin Adams. Yeah. So all we're looking for now is just your name and hometown city. And
okay,
then,
I'm in, and it said where do I click on to say that it says open with Google Sheets?
okay, so you got here, then you clicked here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you see where it says open with up here? Do you have that? Are you on a PC or are you on your phone?
I'm on a PC.
Okay, you should be. So you got. So it doesn't say open with up here on the top.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, we're recording again. Now here are the instructions again. And so the assignment is GIS assignment 1, North American hometown geography map using ArcGIS Online. And so we're going to continue to populate the spreadsheet. So we have field A, name, field B, hometown city. Now field C is hometown city population. So listen carefully. So I know that a lot of us, when we look things up, we like to Google things. We just like to use Google. Google is not a verifiable reference source. If you think about it, if you went to your doctor and your doctor decided to prescribe a new medicine for you, and you asked, and you should ask questions, Dr. So-and-so, where did you learn about this new medicine? And he or she said, oh, I Googled it. I think you'd be kind of nervous, right? You would want to know, where's the source? Is it from Johns Hopkins Medical Institution? Is it from Mayo Clinic? I mean, is it from some verifiable place? So or just for yourself. At some point, I guess Dixon is closer to this than others. You'll probably have to write a senior project paper. And so your reference list can't be, I Googled it, you have to have verifiable references. I'm sure that Dixon in Mass Comm, there's a specific term that there's a specific term for identifying your sources of information. It's 2 words. What am I talking about, Dixon? If you're in media and you have to verify your sources, what's that called? What do you have to do?
You repeat that question again. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you're in media and you have to verify the sources of information you use, what's that called? What do you have to do? It's called fact what?
Fact check.
Fact check. I knew you knew that. Yeah, fact check. So if you can get sued if you, right? If you say something about somebody and you don't have the right source and it's false, lawsuit, right? Sue the pants off you if you say something wrong about somebody. So you have to fact check, right? So that's the same thing, but you can't say, oh, I Googled, I looked on Google and I saw this so-and-so. That's not going to work for you and get you in trouble. So we have to use verifiable sources. So our first verifiable source is going to be the census. So we're not going to Google our city's population. We're going to go to the census site, census.gov. So just follow me, okay? So we're going to go to the U.S. Census site, census.gov there, okay? Now, when you get to the census site, we're going to go to this Explore Data menu. We're going to go to the Explore Data menu. Just highlight it. Don't click on it. Then slide over to Explore Data Main. Click on that. And when you get to Explore Data Main, you get to this page and scroll down the page to where it says Quick Facts. And click on Quick Facts or go to Quick Facts. And now you come to this page and all you have to do is type in your city. I'm going to type in my city, Baltimore, Maryland. Now be careful because sometimes there's more than one city that has the same name. Just make sure that it's your city. So this is Baltimore City, Maryland, I'm going to click there. You put your city here. And the next screen you see will have the population estimate. Now, for my city, it's July 1st, 2019. Whatever the most recent data is for your city in terms of population, that's fine. Go across, you'll see it here. Baltimore City, Maryland, 593,490. Be careful, don't put this number in there. That's the whole United States, 328,239,523. And you don't want that number. You want your city's number. Once you get that, come back here. And let's see, I got 593,490. 593,490. Okay, so whenever you get that, let's see. So, well, I guess we'll probably have the same number. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, we'll have the same number for Devin and Braxton. So if once Devin gets his, then we'll just put it in the Braxton space. Teamwork makes the dream work. Right? Each one teach one. Okay, so we have Jillian, Cincinnati, 303,940. And just waiting on others to populate the spreadsheet. Guess if you have any, so again, just go to the census site. Excuse me, it's census.gov. Census.gov, then explore data, just highlight the tab, don't click on it, then slide over here to explore data main, click on that. Then after you click on the explore data main, you just scroll down to quick facts, click on go to quick facts, and then type the name of your city. Click on it and it'll give you the population data right there. Then just type that number into the spreadsheet. Okay, so Caden's got 20,077. And so Devin has 670,820 for Nashville. So we can just give Braxton an assist here. Oops, I don't want to do that. And then waiting on Travis.
Hey, can you show me one more time?
Oh, yeah, okay. So we want to go to the census site. Okay, census.gov. And then go to highlight the Explore Data tab. And then go to Explore Data Main. Click on that. And then scroll down to Quick Facts. Click there. type in the name of your city. And then up will pop this table with the population of your city under the name of your city. Whatever the most recent data happens to be, just use that one. In your case, whoa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just type it in. That copy and pasting can be tricky. Just might be easier just to type it in. So you copy and paste, it brings code into the spreadsheet, which, you know, you don't want all that code in the spreadsheet. Okay. All right. I guess we can just. All right, so we have 651,073 there. And right, justify that. Okay, so now we have everyone's population, city population data. Next, latitude and longitude. So again, just follow what I'm about to do. Now, again, we're not going, well, we're going to use Google Maps. We're not just going to Google, but there's a technique. So as you can see here, it says field D, hometown city latitude, Google Maps, hometown city longitude, Google Maps. So just follow what I do. First, obviously go to Google Maps and whoops, I'm gonna go to Google Maps. And now for me, I'm going to type in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, so when you get to your hometown, you'll probably just want to find just some landmark that stands out to you that you might want to use as a landmark. So I'm going to use a National Aquarium just for me. And so now once you get to your landmark, what should happen is if you click once, don't click on the teardrop. Don't do that. Just click right somewhere in close proximity to the landmark like that. And then what you should see is the latitude and longitude for your landmark show up down here where mine did. So just try that. If you get if you get a result other than that, just let me know. It doesn't work. That doesn't work the same on everybody's computer. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just is what it is. But there are always ways to work around those issues. So my point is at 39.285,603 degrees north latitude. And of course, in the Western Hemisphere, as I mentioned last week, longitude is a negative number. So we are at minus 76,608,549 degrees longitude west of the prime meridian. And so you'll, again, do not round these numbers off when you enter them into the spreadsheet. So for latitude for Baltimore, 39.285,603 degrees north of the equator. Longitude for my landmark in Baltimore is minus 76.608,549 degrees longitude. Okay, so Jillian has hers for Cincinnati, Ohio. Very close to the same latitude as Baltimore. And so I can, again, demonstrate that for you all again. Find your, go to Google Maps, type in your city will show up. My hometown is Baltimore, Maryland. I decided to use the National Aquarium as a landmark. Zoom in on it as close as you can. Then take your cursor as close as you can to the landmark, not on the teardrop. That'll mess everything up. Click close to it, drop that point there, and you should get a latitude, longitude, absolute location on your screen here. So let's see. I see Jillian was able to do that for her. So don't forget what your landmark is, because at some point, as you saw in the instructions, you will have to do a map demonstration, and I'll ask you what's your landmark. So if you try to take a shortcut and just Google your city and get landmark and get a lat long for anywhere, that might catch you. So just follow the instructions. Okay, I see we have Devon, 36.16488 degrees north latitude. Yeah, so even if two people are in the same city, they're not necessarily going to have the same landmark. So we're going to have to help Braxton out here. So Braxton, what landmark did you choose for Nashville?
The landmark I chose was the Parthenon.
Okay, did you get the latitude and longitude for that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what's the latitude?
The latitude is 36.14 9313.
And the longitude?
Longitude is negative 86.813460.
Negative 86.813460.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's why I have you pick a landmark, because then if two people are from the same city, they won't have the same location. I'm assuming people will pick different landmarks, but of course, I know the Parthenon is going to be a popular one. But you could pick TSU's campus, you could pick whatever. The pedestrian bridge, Opry House, lots of landmarks can be chosen in Nashville or any city, obviously. And so waiting on Travis. See his cursor moving around. Okay, while we're waiting on Travis, if you want to work ahead a little bit, notice in the instructions for elevation, notice average elevation. This is the only time, or one of the few times, I will accept a straight Google, but you should still use a good Google search, and not just a blind Google search. So, for instance, I'm going to type Baltimore, Maryland, average elevation, hit enter. Now, everybody is going to get different results for this. And so notice mine says Baltimore City, height 450. So this is the highest elevation and lowest. So the high is 480. The low says Baltimore Harbor, but of course we know that sea level, which is 0. Okay, so so the average elevation roughly is going to be 240 feet above mean sea level for me. Some of you might just get a number that says here's the average elevation. If you get a high and a low, take the average. So I'm going to put 240 there. We're just okay. So we've got Travis, Memphis, Tennessee, got his lat long, and so we can start to populate the elevation data. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, Jillian Mullins, Cincinnati, Ohio, 482 feet above sea level on average. And so again, what we're doing here is building the attribute data table that will be used to create our GIS map. So this is step 1 in creating a geographic information systems map. And we'll move on to the other steps. Okay, keep working to get those average elevations. Okay, you all can probably, that's a pretty simple thing to get those elevation figures. Okay, let's see, we have Caden, 1062. Just one, I noticed nobody has done this yet, but we're just going to assume that the average elevation is going to be in feet, but don't put the little tick mark for feet or the actual FT or the word feet in that cell with your data. So we don't want to have text in a data cell, okay, in a numeric cell, excuse me. So no one has done that yet, but just be aware of that. If you're watching the recording, all we want in that average elevation cell is the elevation. So I guess for Braxton, that number is going to be the same, 597. Okay, so the next step is going to take us into the textbook a little bit, or the next piece of information, the physiographic region. So we're going to go to the course webpage and dive into the textbook here. And so in the instructions, it says that we want textbook figure 12.1. So that's going to be our source. And this is not the, I'm just going to go ahead and say this is not the best map in the world. We go to images, figure, so now we have to scroll down to figure 12.1. Here it is. So this is a map of North America's physical regions, including the Rocky Mountains, and remember, North America includes Canada. So we have the Great Plains, Hudson Bay, Canadian Shield, up until Alaska, and so on and so forth. But for the most part, we're going to be, from what I can see, pretty much confined to the Southeast United States, except for Jillian, who's in Cincinnati, Ohio. So again, this is figure 12.1 from the textbook, North America Physical Features. All right. So I am going to, okay, let me just show you exactly how to do this. And then I'm going to have to help some of you all out because there is a little bit of a mistake on this map. So I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and Baltimore is right here. So really, I'm just going, really, Baltimore's in something called the Piedmont region, but it's not on this map. So I'm just going to say it's on the coastal plain. That's as close as I can get. This isn't, like I said, this isn't the best map. So I'm going to put coastal plain. Now let's see. So pretty much everybody else, let's see. Well, no, well, not everybody else. Well, Jillian, Devin, and Braxton are in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, no, Jillian's in Cincinnati. Devin and Braxton are in Nashville. So notice that Cincinnati is about, let me see, right in here. And Nashville is about, let's see, Nashville's about right there. So notice Cincinnati and Nashville are in this light green region here. So if you're listening to the recording, if you're in Nashville, Cincinnati, Detroit, Chicago, any place in Northern Illinois, maybe even St. Louis, that falls within this light green area. Notice there's no label for the light green area because that's a mistake someone made. So if you're in that light green area, and so I'll go ahead and do this for you, 3. That region is known as the interior lowlands. So that's missing from the textbook. So I will just go ahead and give you all an assist there. And that is, okay, so, oh, don't I just type? Yeah, so I'll just give an assist there to Jillian and Devin and Braxton. That light green area is not labeled, as you can see. So that should be the interior lowlands. The cartographer accidentally did not include that on the map. Happens sometimes, people make mistakes, it is what it is. Now for Travis and Caden, you can pretty much figure out pretty obvious which physical region you two happen to be in. This dark green region. Wow, it's carrying on out there. The sleet is crazy. So that is pretty straightforward for Caden and Travis. Wait a couple of minutes for them to complete their portion of the spreadsheet before we move on. Okay, yes, coastal plain, Travis. That's right.
You said the greenish yellow part is the interior lowlands.
Yeah, the light green, this light green part that isn't labeled, that's the interior lowlands. But if you're out in this darker green area, that is the coastal plain. So you can probably, yeah, being in it in the Atlanta area, I assume Snellville's in the Atlanta area from what I remember. It's right on the, technically, again, Atlanta is in the Piedmont region, but it's not on this map. And we want everybody to use the same map. But you know, it's in the textbook. So it's a judgment call. You can either say, I wouldn't say Appalachian Mountains. I mean, but I mean, I would say coastal plain for anywhere. Excuse me. Around Atlanta. Let me see. Snellville, Georgia. Where is that? Oh, okay. I see what that is.
Look kind of like in between the interior lowlands and coastal plains.
Yeah, which technically that's the Piedmont region, but it's not on this map, so we're not gonna put it in there just for now. But yeah, technically it's the Piedmont region. You know, technically Baltimore is in the Piedmont, but we'll use interior. What we'll use okay, interior lowlands. All right, I guess that's fine. Okay, let's move on to the next map, and that is the climate map. And that is figure 12.3. So notice the instructions. Field H, textbook figure 12.3. That is the climate map. And so this is the Kirpin. So that's how that's pronounced. Kirpin. It's a German climatologist who created a color area symbol and alphabetical method for identifying climate regions all over the world based upon historical precipitation and temperature records. And so that's how this map was developed. So we're going to go through the same process as before. Look on the map, approximate the location of your city. So I will say I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the Chesapeake Bay. So I'm within this DO. So DO is a temperate climate. D, it's temperate oceanic. O. And so I would go here, Kirpin, type temperate ocean. No, wait. Sorry. DO, temperate oceanic. And so that is how you would fill in that column. Again, go to figure 12.3, North America climate regions, or Kirpin climate regions. And so notice we have A climates, which are tropical climates. Really only South Florida and Hawaii have those types of climates. And then B climates are dry climates. So here are the desert climates of the southwestern North United States, and then the semi-arid climates here. C climates are subtropical climates. And looking at us, let's see, we've got Memphis, Nashville, Snellville, Georgia. So it's pretty obvious where, those cities fall. Cincinnati's probably going to be somewhere in this DO. Same as Baltimore. If you can see here, Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati's probably about here. And so that falls within that green region. So yes, so Jillian, yes, temperate oceanic. Okay, so so we made really good progress. And so you all have pretty much figured out how to populate the spreadsheet. So what I want you to do between now and Wednesday, and anybody that's listening to the recording, between now and Wednesday, now that you kind of know what to do, go through the various maps in the textbook and fill in the fields. Stop at K. We'll pick it up with fields L and M and N on Wednesday. So stop at K for now. We'll go do K. And then once you get to where you need to use ArcGIS Online, we'll walk through that on Wednesday along with the hometown city natural hazard. You can feel free if you want to work ahead to complete field N. Field N is whatever natural hazard visits your city often. Like right now, today in Nashville, we have sleet, which isn't really common. Probably a more common natural hazard for Nashville would be flooding or a tornado. For probably the same for Cincinnati, Atlanta, same thing. But perhaps I don't think we have. So when I say natural hazard can include earthquakes, that's natural. So a natural hazard would not include air pollution, right? That's human. That's not natural. That's us. Anything that happens naturally, tornado, extreme heat, anything like that would be a natural hazard. So again, please continue to work through the spreadsheet. Be careful. Don't accidentally delete someone else's information. In fact, I'm going to save these spreadsheets periodically just in case that happens by mistake. And so, but if you have any questions about sources or something doesn't seem clear, please let me know. If you're listening to the recording, same thing. Please let me know as you work through this if you have any difficulties, and we'll pick it up from here on Wednesday. Also, don't forget about your writing assignment 3 that is due today. Again, there is a grace period, -1 point for every 12 hours it's late for up to 5 days. Take your time, turn it in. A few hours late, you won't lose any points. Half a day late, you lose 1 point out of 25 points. So no need to panic or email me with some excuse. Just turn it in. Even if you lose 2 or 3 points, that is not, if you lose 2 or 3 points on one assignment from among many, that is not going to affect your final grade. There's no way that losing 2. Now, if you repeatedly lose 2 or 3 points, yeah, that'll add up. But just if you are a little late on one assignment and you do the assignment well and lose a couple of points, that's not going to affect your overall grade in the class. No need in emailing me and asking me for a break or an extension. You already get an extension, so don't worry about that. Okay, so continue working on this. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to stop recording. And so I will see those of you listening to the recording on Wednesday. Thank you very much.